The entire Harry Potter story is based upon the fact of Harry being the chosen one to vanquish Lord Voldemort, in reference to the foretold prophecy of the Dark Lord's downfall. But according to the prophecy, there was another child apart from Harry that matched its description: Neville Longbottom, the unsung hero of the story. Neville was also born at the end of July and, like Harry, fit the description of the prophecy. The difference between the two children being that Neville was pure blood and Harry half-blood. Harry's blood status is considered the reason for Voldemort targeting him in the first place, as the Dark Lord was also half-blood himself, therefore making Harry more similar in terms of opposition. So if Lord Voldemort instead chose to target Neville over Harry, how exactly would that change things? Well, a big advantage Harry had in being the chosen one was that his mother was the love interest of Severus Snape, who, in order to spare Lily, informed Dumbledore that it was her baby Harry who had been chosen by the Dark Lord to be killed. Dumbledore, in turn, done all he could to protect the Potters. Now, if this had been Neville instead, then would Dumbledore or the Order have even been aware that Voldemort was aware of the prophecy in the first place? Snape had no reason to care for the Longbottoms, nor the safety of their child. So the Longbottoms were at an immediate disadvantage. However, I still think that both families would have done the utmost to protect themselves and their children. But if somehow the knowledge of Neville being the chosen one by the Dark Lord made its way to the Longbottoms themselves, I thoroughly believe that they would have chosen Albus Dumbledore as their secret keeper, making it next to impossible for Voldemort to get the information from the Hogwarts headmaster, and therefore that would pretty much make it case closed. But we're not going to stop there. Let's keep the scenario going for the sake of the video. If Lord Voldemort somehow discovered the Longbottom's location and made his way there to kill Neville, I believe he would have killed Frank as he did James. But when it came to Alice, he would not have given her the choice to stand aside or die like he did with Lily. You see, it was Lily choosing death for her son that protected Harry from the killing curse in the first place. So therefore Voldemort would quickly dispose of Alice and then kill Neville without any type of backfire or reaction. So once again, case closed. And as you can see, there are just too many things preventing this story turning out the way it did for Harry. But as I said, for the sake of the video and theory, we'll keep going. Now, if Neville's situation mirrored Harry's and the Dark Lord was disembodied and Neville got the cool scar, he'd be sent to live with his grandmother in the wizarding world. Now, Neville was always put under pressure by his gran to live up to the names of his parents and the example of bravery and commitment they had consistently shown throughout their lives. With the addition of him being the boy who lived, the chosen one, I think he would have buckled under the limelight. The beauty of Neville's character in the book is that he grows into the man his gran wanted him to become. He grows in strength, in bravery. Neville grows into a hero. And Neville didn't have Hermione or Ron like Harry did. Who gave Harry a tremendous amount of support? Hermione and Ron. Who was there for Harry at every beck and call? Hermione and Ron. So, who will be there for Neville? That's the thing. Neville never really had a best friend. He had friends, but never a Ron, Harry or Seamus Dean kind of friendship. And with that also being said, what about the Chamber of Secrets? Would Neville have been involved in destroying the Basilisk? And destroying the Diary Horcrux? I genuinely don't believe so. At this point, Neville hadn't come out of his shell. He lacked faith and didn't believe in himself. Tom Riddle would have returned and poor Ginny Weasley would have lost her life, and therefore the return of Voldemort is upon us. You see, it was Harry's maturity for his age that differentiated himself from the other children. That's Harry's strongest trait. He was a lot older in his head and viewed situations differently. Neville wasn't exactly the most inspirational person either. While Harry was a born leader, motivating people to fight with him, Neville just didn't fit that description. Too much would have happened before Neville's true character would show. He just needed time to develop. But let's look at other characters. What about Severus Snape, the man who most likely convinced Voldemort to kill Neville instead of Harry in order to save the woman he loved? Would Severus Snape still have been a teacher at Hogwarts? Not a chance. Severus Snape would be rotting in Azkaban, as he wouldn't have changed sides and become a double agent. Therefore, he'd have been sent to prison with the rest of the Death Eaters. The only scenario I can think of with Severus Snape not going to Azkaban would be from his friendship with Lucius Malfoy. Lucius may have vouched for him as they shared a close friendship. if Snape used the imperious excuse as he did. And James and Lily would still be alive, and Harry would know no other life than that of a loving family. But he'd have no close relationship with Dumbledore either. There are so many different possibilities and scenarios that it would fall into the world of the impossible. The story was written for Harry to be the hero. And yes, we can always argue that if Neville was the hero, he would have figured out a way to win. But isn't that the same outcome for any hero? The hero always figures out a way to win. But this video is based purely on the fact of Neville being the chosen one with the characteristics he had in the books. And my conclusion on that would be, Neville most likely wouldn't make it to the 7th book. And it all comes down to the same reason why his character is so fantastic in the first place, and that's his development and growth. You see, it was year 5 before Neville really started trying to better himself at magic, and that was with constant encouragement. He just doesn't develop quick enough to be able to deal with all of the things as effectively as Harry had. Thank you very much for watching today's video, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, then please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, as it helps the video out in a great deal, and it really helps the channel to grow as well. Now, I know if Neville was the chosen one, it's quite a touchy subject. Everyone has their opinion on it, so please, I ask you to respect mine. I know some of you will wholeheartedly disagree, and I know some of you may agree, but again, it's just my opinion, and it's just what I think would happen. It's complete fiction, it is not canon, so do not take this to heart, or any of my other theory videos. We all have our different views and different opinions. And with that being said, keep the video suggestions coming in the comment section below. Your choice could be next, and let me know what you think of this video. I'm really interested to hear your guys' opinions. Finally, if you haven't subscribed already, then please consider subscribing to my channel, Harry Potter Folklore, for more Harry Potter content. Thank you very much again for watching, everyone, and do not forget to have a great day.